Welcome to This Day in Real Estate. The topic this day comes from the chapter Violations of License Laws, Penalties and Procedures. This unit details the procedures for investigations and hearings via the complaint process. The unit describes many types of violations of the law, rules, and governing real estate activities and the possible consequences that may result. Finally, the Real Estate Recovery Fund is explained regarding its functions when damages are suffered in a real estate transaction due to a wrongful act of a Florida licensee. This will assist you in learning many different important, often difficult to understand real estate terms in the legal realm. I have some definitions to explain in the presentation here, with more to come in future videos. And as we go back to the book here, we will see commingling. To commingle funds is to mix the money or other person's property or of a buyer or a seller with the broker's own money or property, or to combine escrow money with personal or business funds, commingling, sometimes called intermingling. And the next one is concealment. Concealment is the withholding of information or a material fact in a fiduciary relationship. For example, the broker has, or the agent has, the duty to speak unless the principal knows the information or the fact. So the first question from that there is, what is to commingle funds is to mix the money or principal property of a buyer or a seller with the broker's own money or property, as you can read there. And the next one would be concealment is the withholding of the information or a material fact in a fiduciary relationship, as you can read on there. And then the last one that we have there is, and we'll go back in the book and go down a couple pages, and it's fraud. And fraud is the intentional deceit and reliance on the deception for the purpose of inducing another person to rely on the deceitful information and for the injured person to part with something of value or to surrender a legal right. The broker may be charged with fraud when the broker does not disclose known facts, defects, or remains silent when the defect is not readily observable, such as if the agent or the broker knows that there's a termite issue on a home, they have to let the buyer know. And so the next question would be, fraud is the intentional deceit, and as you can read on there, reliance on the deception for the purpose of inducing another person's to rely on deceitful information. And then the last one here is from the Recovery Fund, and it's way down in the chapter, and we're going to go, and it is the Real Estate Recovery Fund. The Real Estate Recovery Fund reimburses consumers who have been financially injured by a licensee. The Recovery Fund is available as a last resort to the individual who have been found by a Florida court to have suffered monetary damages from an act committed by a Florida real estate licensee. So the last question there is, a person is eligible to seek recovery from the Real Estate Recovery Fund if that person receives a final judgment against a licensee in a legal action. The case was based on the real estate brokerage transaction, assuming no specific exceptions apply. And the next one is the different penalties of the different fines that you would receive and the different things that would be charged to a real estate broker or agent. So the first one is third-degree felony is $5,000 fine and 5 years incarceration, and the next one is the first-degree misdemeanor is $1,000 and 1 year incarceration or in jail. The second degree misdemeanor is $500 fine and 60 days in jail. It is my hope that this will help you with your real estate career or someone you may know in passing the pre-license test or the state licensing test. And if you're not looking to get into real estate, these short videos may help you with the buying or selling of your home. For most, this is the largest investment in their lifetime.